want to come out and talk about the way you came out with focus today and played a very good first half.
Yeah, nothing like a loss to refocus you. Last night we lost to Crookston, and that was a disappointment for everyone. They were a good team, but we felt like we let one get away from us. But we refocused and came out, and the intensity was high. You could just tell in warm-ups and as we prepared for the game. But it helped us come out and get a good start.
Talk about your night offensively. Obviously, that basket must have seemed a little bit bigger than it actually was for you. Just talk about the confidence that you have, obviously, in your shot and the way it was going tonight.
It always helps to hit the first one. That's all I can say, really. Rest fall easier. But really, I had some really good passes. Coach had been talking to the other guards all week about driving gaps and making other defenders commit so they could kick out to the shooters, and that's really what our guards did. So it was definitely a compliment play as well.
How important of a win is this for you guys, just being back at home and not getting swept, obviously, on your home court?
That's a big win. Never want to get swept on your home court. We had started the season not wanting to ever lose a game, and unfortunately we did last night, but it really showed a lot about all of us, everyone on the team, from our coaches, they still believed in us, and the rest of the team, it was a big win to fix our confidence for the tough road week we have next week.
Just the same question I asked her. You got to be happy with the focus you guys came out with today in that first half and really just bounced back from last night.
Well, you know, down there in that Hall of Fame area, there's a quote up there that says, sports does not develop character, it reveals character. And that was there are losses and then there are bad losses. And for us last night, we felt like that was a bad loss because other teams had beaten Crookston, even though they had lost several close games.
Sure.
But it was a bad loss in the sense that we did not play good help team defense, and we still had some issues with it tonight on dribble drive and being late and not taking enough charges and letting people, get to the rim. And but I thought it was a character and a gut check for us to bounce back in less than 24 hours from a disappointing loss at home and beat a team that has already beaten Crookston and had beaten Augie. And Moorhead is a very good team, and they're going to be in the mix when the dust clears at the end. So we still got to make a return trip to their place, and it'll be a challenge. And we know that we're looking down the barrel of a second half of the schedule that is very challenging because a lot of the games are on the road, and we started by going to Wayne and Augie next weekend, and they have yet to lose a game at home. And Wayne's ranked 9th in the country before the next poll comes out. Big post people, physical, and but I'm proud of our team tonight. We out-rebounded the leading rebounding team in the league. When we played Northern, we held our own with them on the boards, so that shows that we're capable of being a good rebounding team. The biggest difference tonight offensively was that we shot the ball well from the perimeter. Last night we're 3 of 16 from three-point land, and Katie Wolf doesn't score a point. Tonight she has 20, and Beth gets us going early in the game. The fast start has 19. We proved tonight we're not one-dimensional, and we talked with our team today at shoot-around about we can't get away from being balanced. And the last 3 games we got caught up in just pounding it inside, and part of that was because of how teams were playing us, and part of it is because we started to get in a rut. And most people need to do a better job screening for guards and continuation offenses, free them up, and we got to create balance. That's much more difficult to defend.
You just want to, you touched on it a little bit, but just with Beth's night tonight, obviously a great night. She came out, had the hot hand, and it didn't seem like she could miss there for a while. You just want to talk about her night and her play over the season?
Well, she's a legit three-point shooter, and early in the season she hit several threes. But the young lady has been, she's been battling a lot of different things. She's been battling a sore back early in the season. They thought she had mono at one time. It just, come to find out, it was just a bad virus. She hurt a foot when we went to Concordia. We were in shoot-around that morning. she was really sick when we came back from Christmas break. So finally, she's about as healthy as she's been since we started back in October. And we were starting her until the last couple of weeks since we came back from Christmas break, and it was because she was sick there in the beginning. Then Kelsey Andrus gave us more size and rebounding against a Northern team and a Mary team, and she felt good, and so we went with her. But you know, she still plays like a freshman sometimes offensively, and because we struggled from the perimeter so much last night, we felt like this would be a good opportunity to go back with Beth, and she fortunately proved us right.
Yeah, when she's shooting like that, and obviously, you know, Giggler can shoot, and you know, Glander can knock down a shot, and obviously Katie Wolf. What kind of matchup problems does that create? You gotta like the matchup.
You know, and then when you bring Dulos in, I mean, we don't forget that Dulos knocked down 2 or 3 threes. You know, when you got post play that's as talented as ours, and then you surround them with 2 or 3 3-point shooters at all times, they can't cheat. They got to pick their poison, you know. And that's why it's important to post people to do a good job of setting double and stagger screens for our guards, and being able to kick it out to the weak side when they get a double team. And we did it a few times tonight, but we've got to get better at that and realize that is going to make us better in the long run. And I don't want to forget to mention that, you know, last night Abby Bush was a big factor, you know, offensively for us. And then tonight, Lizzie Nauman and Michelle Tobin did a great job off the bench, defending and rebounding. Lizzie Nauman did a good job on the Jet Big Kid when she started to, you know, take advantage of Giggler a little bit. And then we came in with a little longer, bigger post player, and Lizzie did a good job and played some significant minutes. So we've got a deep bench, and it's a challenge for us to know how to use it and put those kids in at the right time. But this was a big win for us after that loss last night with what we got coming up.